Hi everyone, I'm Joanne and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do two projects with these napkins that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. What I love about these particular napkins are the fact that they have the pattern or the design on all four quarters of the napkin, so you get an extra little bang for the buck. All right, so first thing I want to do, I'm going to make a card, and I want to separate the plies. I already cut one of the napkins apart. So I think this is down to one ply. I don't think there's another one under there, but that would make this 2-ply. I don't think it's 3. So I'm going to take a piece of 8.5 by 11 paper because I'm going to make a card, and I'm going to cut this at 5.5. All right, and I'm just going to score it at 4.25. I'm going to take my bone folder and give it a good little press. This is an off-white paper. It's kind of a cream. So then I want the inside, I want a kind of a border. So I'm going to do this 1/4 inch less. So I'm going to do it at 5.25 by 4. All right, that's going to go in here. All right, and then I need one more that's even 1/4 less. So it's going to be, what did I say, 5.25 that was, so it's going to be 5 and 3 3/4. 3 3/4, and this is the piece that I'm going to adhere the napkin on, and that's going to sit right in there. All right, let me get a piece of scrap paper. Super easy little card here. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to get my glue stick, and I'm going to make sure I cover the entire card front. Make sure all the edges are done really well. And the entire card is. And then I'm going to kind of eye up the piece that I want on the card. I don't want this black border, but I want the entire crow. So I'm going to try to get that right to the edge there. And press him down. I think that worked out pretty well. I can take my bone folder and kind of push out. I don't want to do it super hard because you may get a tear in the napkin. You kind of have to be careful of that. All right. Now, I should let this dry, but for the sake of filming, I'm not going to. And then I'm going to come along the back here and just kind of cut off the excess. You can even do a little more and fold it under if you wanted to. So you have that nice edge around the card. I usually don't do that. I usually just cut this. Like I said, I would wait for it to dry though before you do this, because I may not get a really great edge here. And since it's a little more fragile, I would say, because it's not dry. Oops, I'm doing a terrible job on this last edge. All right, so then I want to come along and make sure it's all down nice on the edges. or you're really going to see that when you put it on the card. All right, so that's pretty good. So this is how he's going to be. I may even want to come along. Hopefully it won't pull. Let me see if I can find my X-Acto knife. Hopefully it won't pull the napkin in the front. I just want a clean edge, so I'm just going through and kind of doing this. Because like I said, especially I'm putting this on black and it's like a cream color, you're going to see this edge along here. And I want it to look as sharp as I can get it. All right, I think that's pretty good. Just want to play with it a little more here. And make sure it's all down. All right, so I think that's pretty good right there. And then I'm going to adhere my mat onto the card base with a tape runner. Ooh, this is kind of nice. It's a Tombow Mono Air. I kind of like it. Let me move this out so I don't get a bunch of glue on my card. And put this on. Center it. I think that's pretty good. And then I'm going to take this piece. And stick it on here. Looks pretty good. So when it dries, I can come along with the knife again and just kind of get along there. I don't want to mess with it too much. Look how cute. I love that. All right. I can even take some black embellishments. I don't think I have them out. You can always stamp something. Here they are right here. Right on top. Black and cream. Look at that. Exactly what I wanted. I think my little knife or my little pick tool is on my coffee table. I was doing some things out there, so I'm just going to use my tweezers. And where do I want these? I'm kind of partial to the upper left corner with the embellishments for some reason. And I want an odd number, so I'm going to do 3. Maybe put one kind of in a straight line right down here. It just gives it a little added, you know, a little added touch. So when it dries, if I wanted to put a little stamp here, but I kind of like it the way it is. I love this napkin. I'm a big fan of crows. So you can stamp a sentiment in the inside if you want, or just write a note. I'll put my stamp on the back that says it's handmade by me. So that's the card. All right, on to project number 2. I think you're going to like this one. Okay, so this is not a new technique, but maybe you don't know it, so I'm happy to share. I have a piece of wood, a wood block. I have my napkin down to 1 ply. I have some saran wrap or plastic wrap. I have to kind of get that undone. And I have a piece of parchment paper. So what I'm going to do is put the saran wrap down first onto the wood. And that's going to be like our glue. All right. And then I'm going to take the 1 ply of the napkin and place it on here where I kind of want my crow. I want to make sure he gets all the way on there. A little more with the feet. Come up a little bit more. So this will be a great little block sign for my tiered tray. And then I'm going to put the parchment paper on the top. I'm going to take a hot iron and I'm just going to start ironing my wood. And it'll eventually melt the saran wrap and it'll adhere the napkin to the top. So I've done this before. I meant to grab that little block, but I didn't. I'll show it at the end. And just keep kind of making sure I get over the whole thing and keep ironing and ironing. There's an iron mark. I don't think you can do it too long. You can do it too little. I don't think you can do it too long. All right, let me check this. It seems pretty adhered on. I'm going to do it just a little bit more for good measure. All right. And then I'm just going to let this cool before I try to take it off. Now, you can paint your wood underneath. I didn't. I kept it natural. So let me just let this cool a little bit, and I'll be back to show you how I remove the excess napkin. All right, I'm back at my craft table, and this is pretty cool. It's a little tiny bit warm, but I'm going to show you how I get the edge off. I take an emery board and I just come along and start doing that. Go all the way around. All right, and then give it a little, if it comes off. Look at that. And there's my little tiered tray Halloween decoration. And I could put something down here, a word or whatever, but I wanted to show you. Isn't that great? So easy. Like I said, you can paint the wood. I didn't with this one. Here's one I did last year. It's just, again, it's a napkin and on the block of wood. So whenever you see pretty napkins or whatever, this is an idea you can do with them. And I hope you enjoyed it. All right, thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like the project. Any questions or comments below. And I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you and the time that you've taken to watch my video. Have a great day.